And any person that can do that effectively puts a lot of pressure on the Falco. Squid has talked a lot about in the past about his anti-power shield or anti-returning lasers game.
Yeah.
He has like a lot of ideas on it and ways to like work
Yeah,
around it.
I'm sure he would like to power shield the capes, but I don't know how possible that is. Maybe at a distance he can. So maybe like I don't know. I haven't seen Franz rely on it too much against lasers in the neutral, possibly for that reason.
I think that Franz isn't using it a lot, but he's using it at really good times where the laser that he's reflecting is the one that Squid wanted to use to get stuff started.
Yeah. He obviously, as a doc, you kind of want to snipe the laser. You don't just spam side B in the neutral, because then Falco can start punishing you.
For it really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you cape and the Falco just jumps at you, you're so in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, like we mentioned earlier, it's not going to really change anything if you cape too early and then get hit. So it can be dangerous, which is why Franz probably wants to space it really well, I'm assuming.
So as this game starts, we see Squid get off to a pretty heavy percent lead right away. I think he's positioning really threateningly right now. He's like right up in Franz's space, and I think that's working out effectively for him early on in the set.
But as you mentioned earlier, or someone else did, I think, Doc is good at skirmishes.
Yeah.
So
Squid gets the dare, calling out Franz going after him off the stage.
That dare was so sick too.
Yeah.
Props to Squid. That was just so fast.
Kind of out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first time that Falco looks like he's in a bad position where, first time he's off stage this set.
But he just took that preemptive, you know. He was like, I know you might know I might do this, but I'm not going to give you any time to think about it. I'm just going to do it. Which is like a really cool mix-up thing, that people don't really identify too much.
Squid finds a
like right there, yeah.
Ooh, and then so this is actually what we were talking about in winners finals, where Franz gets the cape on Squid's back air, but it doesn't matter because the hitbox is so big that Franz just gets hit after the cape anyway. Yeah.
In that time, it looked like Squid kind of like took that possible cape into account, along with his normal like trajectory that he'd be getting to get the kill.
Yeah, he definitely went.
Plus,
really
like in that situation, you're both high percent, you're one stock ahead. I would go for it anyway, because if you land that, it's 4-2, and then you pretty much win.
It's a huge amount for the Falcon.
Yeah, and yeah.
As it stands, Squid's sitting here with about a one stock lead. But Franz is, he's not letting Squid have anything for free, right? He's kind of edging his way back little by little.
Yeah. But
and he finds another cape.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs. It was looking a little tough, but he knows what he's doing.
Such a strong edge guard option from Doc right there. Squid's gonna either have to find a way to maintain stage control more effectively, or to mix up his recovery more so that he doesn't get caped.
I think he could always mix up his recovery more, personally.
Yeah, I think both are options available to him. I don't think either is out of the question. Squid continues to position aggressively without committing. But now Franz is starting to just run at him a little bit more. So you'll see Squid like dash dance right in front of Franz, and Franz will just come in with an approaching fair or something.
So he's like been more of that out. I haven't seen that, but that sounds pretty good.
Oh, and again, that's the third cape. Squid needs an answer like now.
That wasn't too good, but he probably didn't think Franz could actually cover that. So
yeah, he was definitely going for like the quick option before Franz could do anything. He finds the back air. Okay.
That dare was a little risky. I'd kind of like to see maybe a little bit less full hop dares from Franz, but hasn't cost him too much. Oh,
Squid with the mid short into.
Could he have got that? Could he have punished that?
I
don't know.
Maybe. I think the mid short ended early. Oh, he finds the fourth cape. That was 4 for 4 on capes. Squid goes down a game again.
Damn. That's all that counts in the end. Those capes.
Wow.
That is pretty impressive from Franz. Reading every single one of those.
Franz didn't miss a cape, a cape edge guard, right?
Yeah.
He went for 4 and he hit all 4. Squid
what it came down to was, get behind a stock, get a cape. You're even get behind again, get a cape. get a cape, and then get ahead with a cape.
Yeah. And that's how he won the game. So
Good
I mean,
stuff. I
really
mean,
good stuff,
I'm a little surprised Squid up B that much, but I'm assuming Franz spaced kind of far away to bait it out. You know? Oh!
Franz went for it again. Squid finally makes it back one time.
Yeah, that was good on Squid's part. Even though he got punished, he was still ultimately safe.
Yeah, he's not instantly dead, which is what would have happened if the cape hit.
And of course, he's going to be watching it for a lot more this game.
For sure.
Oh, nice.
So I think that's one thing to be a little bit worried about if you're a Franz fan right now.
Can you get 4 more capes just like that?
Yeah, if you get the win off of one play, right? Like you got all 4 of your stocks off one play. That means that there's one answer that Squid has to find to make it way harder for you.
And obviously he's going to be focusing on it a lot more. But what really matters is what comes before the cape.
Yeah.
So it's not like Squid, you can just put on a magic coat and be like, all right, you can't cape me anymore. Because it's not that simple.
Right. Yeah.
Franz just wants... He wants to bait your up B, and once you did that, you're already dead. So the question is, like, how do you get these situations where you get that? So what we have to do is cover side B first, probably, bait the up B, and then just cape the up B.
Right.
So it might not look like it, but he's probably covering side B more often than we see.
And the other thing to mention here is that, you know, it's not just that he's like getting some random capes, right? Like he's also putting in the neutral work to get Squid to those higher percentages to get him off stage.
Yeah, and he's working for it a lot. Even though he's generally behind in percent, it gets comboed harder. Again, like last set, his edge guards are slightly better and Squid's edge guards are slightly harder. But Squid has also shown us this set that his, you know, his edge guard timings are really good too. So I think he's stepped up a little bit in that department.
Now, one of the things we saw in the winners final set between Franz and Faceroll is Franz had a really hard time dealing with Faceroll just refreshing invincibility during when Franz was trying to recover. So I wonder if Squid can kind of employ a similar tactic with like Firebird stalls. He
definitely wants to, you know. But it's not like Sheik where you can just like get to the ledge as soon as you give it up.
Right.
So his options are going to depend more on like, yeah, when he actually comes back and he doesn't have the ledge as an option. I don't know.
Nice. Squid gets a back air.
Oh.
He's up a stock. Oh, he uses a Marth. He uses a Marth killer on the pill in order to get that.
And
stock.
then he gets the. Did he go to the ledge? And then he gets back from the ledge, gets around Franz, and then bears. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was a really interesting edge guard. I liked it a lot.
No, that was all really well like played. Oh.
Franz able to steal the ledge on
kind
that
of
side
a slightly desperate side B, but Franz made that look safe, so he baited it and got the kill for that.
Yeah. We're noticing in game 2, Falco looking for a lot more side Bs after getting punished so heavily in game 1. So,
yeah.
you know, he's gonna.
But now that he did that last one, like it's on the table. Like Falco's only 3 roll options are like side B by default, up B if it's safe, and then shine stall if you want to wait at all. You know. So like those 3 dimensions.
Nice. Squid.
And yeah, I haven't seen any shine stalls. Maybe that would help, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we haven't seen any.
Yeah, I think
maybe Doc could just wait for the shine stall.
Yeah, I think like hanging out off stage against Doc is really scary because of the fair, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Squid catches the air dodge from Franz, but he's not able to punish because again he just gets that shine and then nothing after it.
Yeah. And as we see right here,
but he finds the back air, he's going to take game 2.
It's not that easy for Falco to kill Doc at those high percents. You can't just get a shine, because if you notice all those shines usually don't lead into anything. I don't even know why he's going for them, to be honest, because you don't need the extra percent.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just like he just wants the stage control in the air.
Yeah.
But all you really can get is like a random bear.
Oh,
or like,
there we go. That's a quick first stock by Franz.
Yeah, that was. I wish we could have seen that better.
Yeah, FD is a tricky stage for Falco. Dr. Mario has 2 different chain grabs on him. He can do the up throw and the down throw.
Yeah, we discussed this earlier. And then he has to switch. He can switch at one point, and at some percents it might not be guaranteed. But with like a couple decent reads, he can seg the upward one into the downwards one. But the downwards one isn't too guaranteed until later.
Squid's able to find a back air, but it reverses, so that's not going to be the kill.
Okay, looks like Franz is opting for a lot of shuffles, which seems like really bad, but somehow it's worked out.
So
He got 45% off like two random shuffles.
Why do you think the shuffles should be not working? Like, what can Squid do to stop them?
All you have to do is like short hop, auto cancel, bear in place by default, and if you know it's coming in advance, you can just laser it. So Franz either like calling when Squid isn't expecting it and he's not about to do those two things, or Squid's simply not there as much. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder.
But shuffling against Falco is not something you can. I don't know. It's not good to do blindly.
Right. It's a high risk option, right? Because Falco has really good ways of stuffing it.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't like get a punish, he might just stuff it on reaction. So. In Squid's reaction, short lasers are obviously really on point.
Ooh, what a great dash dance to get around that back air. But Squid gets the grab. We're at 3 stocks apiece. The double dip isn't going to extend him off stage.
He doesn't get hit by the second dare, or the third.
Squid gets the shine. He can use the stage position, but again, he can't.
It doesn't matter because he can't get in horizontally. Franz was somehow walling him out that way.
Oh, they trade, but they're both going to die.
I think that's worth it for Franz because this is, you know, I don't know. Does that make sense?
I mean, I think it's a little hard to say either way.
I mean, obviously, you're going to want to opt for... Oh, my God. Is that it?
Okay, Squid makes it back.
You're going to want to opt for an advantage, but against a good player like this, sometimes you just want to take the trade, you know?
Yeah.
And it puts more pressure on them, too, because, like, I don't know.
The one counterpoint I would make is that Franz is doing a really good job of stock tanking, especially at high percents.
So it might be better to just go for the safer option.
Yeah, to knock over the trade because Squid's having some hard time killing you anyway, and you're not having the same trouble killing him.
Okay, I know what you're saying, but I don't think he was opting for the trade, you know?
Yeah, I think
he knew it was a little bit risky, but it just happened to trade.
For sure. And I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice backer by Squid. He's built up a little bit of a percent lead, but as we've talked about, that
seems like
lead hasn't felt very strong.
Yeah. It almost seems like every time we really talk about it, though, like, somehow Squid gets, like, some lead. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, Squid seems to be finding a lot of, like, sort of funky leads where, like, it just doesn't feel that strong, but he is technically in the lead. And then we've seen Franz make a lot of, like, quick turnarounds and then close out the game before Squid can get a chance to bring it back in his favor.
So right now, that was a really well-spaced side B. If he just doesn't get hit once and gets this,
that's a quick kill. Now,
he can pull this back.
Yeah, 60% is definitely not enough for Squid to feel comfortable. I mean, 160% wasn't last set, so.
Oh, but that bear chain. Oh, that was crazy. All right, Franz.
Look at this pill wall. It's so effective by Franz, and Squid's having a really hard time finding the punish. Squid gets a dare by getting over that first pill.
Oh. I'm getting scared when Franz commits with the full hops, though. You can't just full hop in, or else you might get cross-up punished by Falco. And taking into account Doc's fall speed.
Squid keeps finding these hard bears, but then not being able to close out the edge guard.
Yeah, so it doesn't even matter. Maybe he wants like a soft bear so he can combo that for the kill. I'm not sure, but again, like, it's not easy. Whatever Squid does, he has to like have a really solid read and follow up probably to.
Oh, the down air is gonna get the kill at 100%. Really
that
smart
was really
option.
Good.
These games are all like really, really tight, and even we've seen a lot of times where Squid gets that 2-stock-to-1 lead.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he takes the kill, and then he brings it back to like really close, really even, really tight. And in the first set, he was able to win out enough of those situations where he took the set. So far in the second set, Squid's up a little bit, and we are going back to FD again. So let's see if Squid can close it out or if Franz can force game 5.
Yeah, it is interesting too that Franz is choosing FD.
I think
it doesn't seem to be clearly the best, but yeah, we gotta respect it.
Yeah, I think it really just comes down to the punish game. The fact that he's got the chain grab and that, you know, one hit can actually just mean death.
But like he didn't actually get any chain grabs the last set, you know. So is he even going for that?
Yeah.
For me, like when I have trouble chain grabbing someone, like I notice like some people like Sheiks will like we'll just keep going for the grab and missing it. When I'm like obviously spacing outside of it the whole game. But like if you know like the person's playing around it really well and you can like see that, you just gotta respect it. Look for their whatever their anti-options are.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Then look for it on a random punish.
Yeah, a lot of times when a player is like really heavily watching for the grab, they're putting themselves at risk of other things.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can.
That's like
those,
that.
right?
That's like their main thing that you're looking for. And, you know, if you know that.
Now, one thing I will say is that I'm sure Squid is really, really well versed at avoiding grabs in a smart way because Falco can be chain grabbed by so much of the cast.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sure Squid's not like making it easy for Franz to find openings.
No, if you look at every single place he lands on the ground, no matter where he lands, he's never just gonna land in front of Franz. Nor does he even like want to land close to Franz.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to as Falco.
Oh, they get the trade.
People like get antsy and overcommit and get into like that grab range, but yeah.
Squid's doing a great job of choosing between undershooting his aerial so he can't get grabbed and overshooting his aerial.
Exactly.
And here we see one situation.
That's like a three-way kind of thing, you know. Undershoot as a mix, overshoot's one mix-up, then undershoot is, and then doing the normal thing is actually a mix-up once that's unexpected, right?
Squid continuing to put on pressure. He's got Franz down a stock and at high percent, but we've already talked about how strong Franz's punish game is. This lead could disappear quick.
Oh no, the fair wasn't far enough.
Franz goes
that was a really nice combo though.
Yeah, and
so guaranteed.
We can see just how quickly Franz can melt Falco stocks on the stage.
Yeah.
Squid finds another back air.
Like, Franz just has to like play the aerial game carefully enough. Oh, he finally gets a grab.
And here we get to see the power of this chain grab. Oh, he drops it, but he's able to get the tech chase.
And he does that off two wave dashes in between.
Squid gets the dare. Could this be the turnaround Squid needs to hold the lead?
I don't know.
What was that, a fair? That was a weird option by Squid.
He's had a couple accidental fairs.
I'm almost wondering if they are accidental though, because the fair is the biggest forward hitbox you can
Yeah,
use.
actually he does. I think he does like fairs too. You have a point.
Yeah, because so the problem, so you know, usually you would want to use Nair instead, right? But the problem with Nair is it's actually a pretty small hitbox. Whereas
fair is the best.
Yeah, fair is actually a really large hitbox. So if you're not really looking for like the combo part of the game, you're more looking just to keep them off of you. It's a little bit of a better option.
Or maybe if you jump at them and you realize your Nair is not going to go far enough, then you can change your mind right there in fair. But
also at those higher percents, because fair has like less knockback, it can actually be better for combo. Squid gets a big combo.
Oh, there's a fair.
Yep. Ooh, okay,
Squid
here comes the grab once again. This is
doing
really
it for the
tough.
stream.
Franz.
Oh, should we do it, Franz? I want to fucking see this.
Oh,
excuse me.
Okay, Squid gets out, but he again gets red in the tech chase. Squid makes it to the ledge. He gets a grab. Nair. What can he do with it? He finds back air.
That Nair was kind of obvious, honestly. Don't get dared. Oh,
he
don't
gets
get dared.
Back air.
Oh,
he goes for the
no!
Down smash.
The perfectly timed down smash will finish it. That's pretty unfortunate. Franz was like 1 or 2 hits away from cleaning that up and getting that.
In both of the FD games too.
Yeah.
Especially in that last game, Franz had 2 full chain grab opportunities. He wasn't able to complete the chain grab in either, and in both cases, Squid gave him the regrab, but with a weaker tech option.
And that's how Squid just got out.
Yeah, but Franz was like just able to clean it up.